Excuse me. Excuse me. Do you have a moment by any chance?
For what?
I do this series called Can I Walk With You? I do this series for my podcast where I ask people if I could walk with them and have a conversation. Yeah, I was wondering if I could walk with you. Is it okay if I walk with you?
Yeah, sure.
Is that all right?
Yeah, that's okay.
Are you okay with that? Yeah? Are you okay with it being recorded?
So you recording me right now? What? What's so different about me?
You just seemed cool when you were like, you came up to your friend.
What's the podcast called?
Can I walk with you?
Yeah?
Yeah. Can I clip this on for you?
Sure.
Do you mind if I clip it on up here?
Yeah, you clip it anywhere.
Can I clip it on for you?
Yes, go ahead.
And then can I clip it on for you?
Yeah.
Cool. Which way are you walking? That way?
I'm going to DMV.
You're going to the DMV?
Yeah.
Okay.
See
What's your
still
name?
Olivia.
Olivia?
Yeah.
I'm Thoraya.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you. Thanks for doing this.
Okay.
Thanks for doing this.
Ain't no problem, man.
You just gave off such a good energy. Was that your friend when you like went up to him?
All of them, yeah.
All of them?
Everybody knows you. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Why is that?
I'm a maintenance guy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I do plumbing, electric, all of that.
Do you like it? Do you enjoy it?
Oh, I love it. I love the plumbing. You know, you got to use your mind and everything to knowing what you got to do with the pipes. You know, like anybody could throw new pipes up, but it's fixing them. That's where you got.
And that's what you do? You fix it?
Yeah. I'm a troubleshooter, you know.
What made you decide to do this?
I got nothing to do.
That's a walk. You're walking anyways.
You're walking anyway.
What were you thinking about right before I came up to you?
I mean, I just like got off from work, so I was like kind of thinking about it.
Okay, what do you do? What's?
I'm a mitigation specialist. I do like criminal defense work.
Okay, that sounds intense.
Yeah, it's quite intense. I just started.
What's your name?
Hi, my name is Justin.
I'm Thoraya.
Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you, Thoraya.
Thanks for doing this.
Hey, no problem, no problem.
Can you tell me a little bit about yourself?
From Florida.
Okay.
I've been here in New York 5 years now. My hometown is Jacksonville, Florida. A lot of people don't know it. It's one of the biggest cities land-wise.
Oh, really?
So it's bigger than New York, land-wise.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
A lot of the buildings that we work in are like 100 years old and better. You know what I'm saying? So when they that old, you got to really, know what you're doing in them, and you got to, because there's different pipes in there. You got main water lines that are coming up, and you got to cut the pipe just precisely, and if not, you got problemas.
Can you tell me a little bit about yourself?
Oh, I'm from Guyana, South America.
Oh, okay.
I'm from South America. I came to this country 53 years ago.
Wow, okay.
53 years ago. I went to school, college. Now I work at a hospital as a transporter for put dead bodies in body bags.
Wait, can you say that again?
I do body bags with dead people.
What is that job called?
Morgue attendant.
Oh, you do that now?
Yeah.
Is that hard?
No, you got accustomed to be doing it. So it don't bother me. They can't talk back to you, they can't hit you, so they're just there.
But I got assigned to like a pretty publicized case, and I'm still trying to like process it.
Can you talk about it, or is it not allowed?
I think I can, yeah.
Okay,
since
do you
it's
mind telling
public.
us what it is?
Yeah, there was this boy, he killed his mom, and obviously he's been through so much. He was like put in foster care when he was 3 because he was left alone with no food and the gas stoves on. So he was like kind of bouncing around from foster homes, juvenile psychiatric care, and obviously had a very complicated relationship with his mom, but now he is incarcerated, so I'm trying to kind of humanize him a bit because he has so many circumstances going into that.
So tell me about yourself.
My name is Thoraya.
Uh-huh.
I'm from San Diego. I just come to New York to film this series. I feel like you could get to know a person pretty well if you just walk with them.
Absolutely.
Right?
Absolutely.
Do you agree with that?
I'm 100%.
Yeah.
100%.
I feel like the way you're describing it is it's like art.
It is. Believe it or not, it's like DNA, like everything in life, Everything has a process to it, so does this, Like, I tell people a lot of times that I go to do a pipe or unclog something, You know, I could tell. I tell them, okay, this is what you did. They look at me, they'd be like, how you know? I said, trust me, you know, like, you know, a lot of plumbers that tell them put Drano, liquid Drano, into the pipes. Now, I tell them never do that. And they ask why? I said, well, liquid Drano is acid. Are you gonna put acid inside your system to clean you out?
Interesting.
Yeah, so they go, no. I said, it's the same thing with the pipes. You try to clean them out, the only thing you're doing is making holes in them, you know? Oh, but the plumber before you told me that. I said, you wanna know why? They go, why? I said, because when that pipe break, who you gonna call? So an $8 jar of Drano will run you $3,000 because you gotta open up the wall, fix the pipes, yeah. You know,
so you're doing it for the right reasons. You actually care about the people.
Oh, I love the job, that's what it is.
So how long have you been doing that for?
22 years.
22 years. Was it ever hard? Like in the beginning, was it hard? Or?
Kind of scary for us. It was kind of scary, but after a while, nothing bothered me. I put them in this cold freezer, take them out. The funeral home come to get them, give them to them, and that's it.
I love the job. You know, the main thing about these work is troubleshooting. You know, you try to make it easier and better where it lasts a long time. You know, there's a lot of times that it's not gonna last, so you gotta do your job, you know? But the majority of times, it's like, they just sent me to do an electric job. So he's like, find out, he said the switch isn't working or nothing, but it was the piece that they had in it that damaged. So I had to buy a new one. So now it'll cost the guy maybe $60 for my labor, plus the parts and everything, you know?
That's what you're going to do now?
Instead of doing a $300 job in electric.
So as soon as someone passes away, they bring the body to you?
Yeah. I go get it.
You go get it?
Yeah, I work at the hospital. So I go get it, bring it down, put it in the freezer.
Wow, I could never do that.
No, it sounds good. It's nice.
It's nice.
No, they don't talk back to you. You don't talk back to them. You talk to them, yeah, they don't listen. What? Hey.
Do you ever talk to them?
Yeah. I say, hey, buddy, what you doing? Are you a girl or are you a boy? I got nothing to do. So
wow.
I talk to them. But they don't talk back. That would be the problem if they talk back.
If they talk back.
You wouldn't be seeing me here.
Has anything scary ever happened? Because I've heard like sometimes even when people are dead, they like move. Yeah.
They reflect. You can always get back up, so that's why they keep them on the floor for like 4 to 5 hours before they bring them down.
So that's never happened though, where like someone was announced dead and then they weren't?
Not in my shift.
It's very difficult because it's obviously quite horrible what happened, right?
Yeah, it's interesting. I'm always like the person when someone's like, oh, this person is bad. I'm always like, well, there's always a reason, like, you know, good people can do bad things.
Right.
But is it, I don't know, I feel like you have a very extreme case of that.
Yeah.
Is it hard to like maybe, I don't even know how to word this.
Like, like reconcile personal feelings with the work. Yeah, it's definitely hard. But I think I return to this value and belief of like, nobody should be locked up. And I really believe in like strong abolitionist values. So I think that people need care and support and help, and obviously this guy does, rather than to be locked up. Because I don't think being locked up and incarcerated brings about true healing or transformation. So I think returning to that value helps me kind of reconcile the difficult feelings I might have too when I hear about a case like this.
Right.
You know, so you look out for the people, you know, you really take care of them and they take care of you. You know what I'm saying? You keep the job. You know?
Do you think that's rare?
Yeah, it is rare here because we got a lot of thieves. You know, I was just telling him, I said, man, you got too many thieves out here. You know, they want to rob everybody for everything. You know, and to me, it's not right. You know, you're going to do a job, do it appropriately, do it right, you know, work with the people. You know, but a lot of people don't think about tomorrow, they think about just today.
What makes you have that perspective? You think it's the way you were raised, or is it just in you?
It's got to be like the way you were raised, and you know, my dad and my family, you know, they did a lot of plumbers, mechanics and stuff like that. This is my section, I'm gonna get off right over here. That's the building I got to enter.
That one
into.
right there. I wish our walk could have. I really, really enjoyed. I know it was a short walk, but like you just gave me a new perspective, I think.
Yeah, thank you then. I'm sorry that it's a short walk. I mean,
It's
I
okay.
wish it was more, you know? So I got to go across.
Are you still going that way?
No, I'm going up
Oh.
to DMV.
Are you in a hurry?
Yeah, I want to go before they close.
Can you tell me a little bit about yourself, like on a deeper level, not just where you're from and what you do, but like who are you?
Who am I? On a deeper level, you saying? On a deeper level? I'm a kind, generous, outgoing person. You know, trying to see.
So you don't think anyone should be locked up?
No. No.
Have you always had that belief?
Definitely not, yeah. I don't think we're trained to have this belief.
Yeah.
I think a lot of the uprisings in 2020, like with Black Lives Matter, really radicalized me in that way. So I think I've definitely grown into these values over the years, yeah.
It wasn't like a gradual thing, it was more so like just like 2020 that made you have that new perspective.
Yeah, and I guess like my own family background, like my mom is a Cambodian refugee, like being put into the system and seeing how much harm they've experienced also has shaped my kind of values as well.
Are you scared of people judging you for trying to humanize them?
No, not really. I think it's important, right?
Thanks for sharing that. I do want to know
course.
more about you though. If someone were to ask you like who are you aside from what you do, what would you say?
That's a good question.
I love waiting for people to think about it too.
Yeah. So give me a example.
Of what people say?
Yeah, about you, about yourself.
About me? Who
Yes.
am I?
Yeah, who are you?
I mean, this is why I like asking this question is because I think I'm trying to figure out who I am too.
I'm still chill.
Right.
I agree. I agree 100%.
I'm just somebody that's trying to figure out life. Truly. I feel like New York has been a place where I understood like my political values more, but I don't know, I'm just somebody that like cares very deeply about people and like not just like my work, but like my friends, my family, my community.
The first time someone asked me, it was an older gentleman, and I told him, I'm just trying to figure it out. And I followed it up by saying, I'm not sure why that's still my answer, because like, you know, I'm older. And he responded with, because he was much older than me, he was like, that is always going to be your answer. Like, you're always going to try to figure out who you are. I think that's what life's all about.
Absolutely.
You know?
I agree with you 100%.
Yeah.
I'm still trying to figure it out. I'm
Yeah.
still trying to figure it out.
Yeah. I really think life is just figuring everything out and uncertain, and then there are probably moments where we think we have it figured out, but then run into something again, and then it's a new chapter where we have to keep
Yeah.
like figuring out.
Is there anything you think you have figured out?
Yes. I think since moving to New York, I've developed like amazing female friendships.
Okay.
And
That's
they
always
have
important.
taught me like what community means, what it is to be like really cared and loved. In that sense, I feel like I figured out relationships in that platonic way. That is the only part of my life right now I feel like is solid.
I mean, that's
Yeah.
a good thing to have figured out. I feel like a lot of
Yeah.
people search for that their whole lives.
Yeah.
But I do know that as a human being, I do want to like improve, elevate,
Yeah.
you know, get better every day. Life is about, you know, progress, you know, elevation. So I have my granddad and my dad, and those two raised me my whole life. So I just want to, you know, make them proud. Most importantly, my grandmother too as well. I lost her when I was 8 years old.
Oh.
I want to make her proud too as well.
One of my favorite questions I like to ask people on the walk, I feel like there isn't really no question you could ask someone that makes you get to know them super fast, but I feel like this one gets as close as you could get.
Okay.
What's something I wouldn't believe about you?
Oh.
That you're willing to put on the internet?
I'm trying to think.
I'm kind of nervous a little bit.
Are you? I can't even tell.
You can't even tell.
No.
A lot of people say that. But I am kind of nervous, but
Because of the conversation or because it's being recorded?
yeah, because it's being recorded.
Okay.
As well,
I mean, I always tell people at the end you could choose for it not to go up. That's always an option.
Okay.
Yeah. It's all about the walk and the conversation, and at the end you could be like, you know, I enjoyed that, but
Okay.
can you not post it? But
Okay,
I personally think you're doing great.
You think I'm doing good? I don't think I'm doing good.
Oh my God,
That's what I'm thinking. I mean, I'm not like,
No.
Oh, okay. I'm fine sharing this. When I was at Columbia, they had snacks in the cafeteria.
Okay.
I would just steal them. I was paying so much tuition on it. I was like, why are they charging us for candy bars? And I'll just snag them off. But it was a pretty common thing, so it's not anything crazy.
That's why I love that question. Your answer overall just told me more about you than your actual answer.
Yeah. What else? I feel like that was not good.
I think that was a cute little one.
Let me think. I have a black belt.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I used to do martial arts a lot when I was younger. But I feel like in America you just buy it. Like,
Oh,
you
really?
pay for the lessons, they just give you the belt each time.
Wow,
Yeah.
you just impressed me and then took it back. I'm just joking. I'm still impressed. Do you feel a little more safe walking around knowing
Definitely
that you
not. I don't know how useful it is anymore. If I were to be attacked, maybe I could hold them off like for a second longer.
Okay, I mean, you never know. That second could save your life.
Yeah.
But I'm glad that I'm doing this with you because this is kind of breaking me out. Kind of glad that I am doing this.
What is it that scares you though? You said like when you feel like you're being shy, like what are you scared of?
I don't know, like I just always been like that as a kid, and it just stuck with me. But you know, I do a good job of hiding it though.
Yeah,
like,
very
a lot
good
of people
job.
tell me I do a good job of hiding it. They be like, boy, you ain't. A lot of people like, boy, you ain't shy, you ain't nervous, you ain't. I guess I don't want nobody to see it. You know, but
Yeah.
I definitely like what you're doing.
Would you ever want to do something like this?
That could help me break out of,
Yeah.
being shy.
Exactly. Challenge. Just go up to
Exactly.
strangers.
Yeah, absolutely. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to be like you.
I think you're doing a good job.
I'm trying to be like you. Thank you.
It is true though. The more you do it, the more.
You'll get out of that
Yeah.
stage.
Exactly.
So,
Yeah.
so what made you want to start this?
I was just very, very deeply curious about people. I knew that like everyone had a story to tell, and I wanted to hear it.
Like in this project, have you like encountered any like kind of scary people?
Surprisingly, scary, no. I think I already said this, but I've been doing this for 7 years. I met over 100,000 people, and I always
100,000?
Yes. Wow. And I always tell people like, it made me have so much more hope in people. I've never felt like my life was threatened.
Right.
You know?
Right.
Yeah, I wonder what that is. Maybe if we like kind of let go of being okay with people seeing that.
Yeah,
Like
absolutely.
who cares if people notice that we're being shy or awkward?
Yeah, exactly. You just gotta let it go, because then you would never elevate in life because you caring about what someone else thinks,
Yeah.
and that's just setting you back from elevating.
Yeah, that's how we started this conversation.
Right, exactly.
Full circle.
Exactly, full circle. It's just setting you back. So we eventually have to grow out of it.
Yeah.
We gotta get comfortable being uncomfortable.
There you go. Hell yeah.
That's the key.
Yep.
I think working as a therapist, which is like my part-time work, has really like.
Oh, you work as a therapist?
Yeah.
I thought you told me earlier that you were going to therapy. I
Oh,
misheard
no.
you.
I work
Okay.
as a therapist part-time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I think that work has changed me a lot. I think people think of therapy as like one way, right? Where it's like a person getting support, but actually I've learned a lot through my clients. Like
Right.
some of them are really like amazing, resilient people. In the session, I'm like learning so much from their stories. It's awesome to do in New York because you meet all kinds of characters. Maybe kind of similar to what you're
Yeah, I
doing.
was about to say,
Yeah.
I feel like you probably have a good idea of what I do.
Yeah. Maybe not to that extent, but
No, I feel
a
like
bit.
mine's not to your extent. No. And then the last question I like to wrap it up with is, if you could leave my audience with one message, what would it be?
We take chances. I think a lot of the times we hold ourselves back out of fear, out of anxiety, out of like just like uncertainty, but sometimes we miss out on like really beautiful opportunities. Whether that's like making a new friend, really cool job opportunities. So I think taking chances is like something I'm really testing in New York, that I like encourage people to do. That, and maybe my last words is free Palestine.
If I can leave one message, I would say to never give up on what you believe in, and to keep the faith. If you believe in it, you know, you can achieve it.
I love that. If you could leave my audience with one last message.
Just be fair in life. Be true to yourself, and you can be true to others. You want somebody to treat you properly, you got to do it to them.
Has life been fair to you?
No, it has not. But you got to make the best of it.
Okay. Well, I really appreciate you giving me the time that you had.
Yeah.
Do you have any last messages for my audience?
Not really. You're a good person to talk to.
You're an amazing person to talk to. Thank you so much.
You're welcome, my dear.
I hope you have a good rest of your day.
Yeah, I'm going to sleep.
You're gonna go to
work,
sleep.
yeah.
Oh, yeah, because you
After
work night shifts.
yeah.
There you go. Thank
That's
you so
how it
much.
is.
I really
All right,
appreciate
thank you.
it. What was your name?
Antonio.
Thoraya.
So honor to meet you.
You too.
That sounds good.
Thank you so much.
Nice to meet you, brother. You're doing a great job. No problem, no problem.
Let
Nice
me
to
grab
meet
the
your cousin
mic.
too. Yes. Oh yeah. Sorry.
Do you want to see where this episode is going? Do you want to watch
Yes,
it?
yes.
Okay. This is the series. It's called Can I Walk With You?
Oh, I see that thing already.
You've seen them?
Yes,
Well,
yeah,
thanks for
yeah.
watching them. If you search my name, Thoraya, you'll find me. You'll find it again if you didn't
so
save
if
it.
any comment about hi guys, Olivia.
What was that?
If I see you, I put on the comment and put hi, it's Olivia.
Yeah, you should. Can you?
If my picture come up, it's a cake. Yeah.
Okay, leave a comment
Yeah.
and then I'll like it and I'll
Okay.
comment back.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Are you on Instagram or TikTok? Which one should
I look to everything.
Both of them? I'll post them on both.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Okay then.
Okay,
I
bye.
can show my friend. Hey, I got a friend.
Yeah, sure, your friends.
Okay, nice seeing
Thank
you.
you. You too. Bye. Have a good day.